What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, I definitely appreciate you clicking on this video, and of course don't forget to smash that big red subscribe button as well as the thumbs up. So this is a very important episode, guys. This is our first partnership slash collab with the Diecast company straight from the Netherlands, and it is HMKT International, and we got the package right here, and I am super stoked and thankful that they reached out for this opportunity to do this review for them. But if you haven't checked them out, definitely click the link down in the description box to their channel. They have a massive warehouse of diecast from all scales, from 164 all the way up to 118s, from multiple variations. They just posted a 1952 Capri review over their 118 scale Road Signature Series car, and it is freaking gorgeous, guys. So definitely go check them out as well as their website. I'll have all that info down below. But of course, don't forget to smash that thumbs up, and let's jump straight into the package and see what we have. All right, guys, let's go ahead and open this bad boy up. So they do have some really good packaging techniques. I've watched their video. They actually posted how they package this stuff, and they have a really cool foam dispenser which puts out these little peanuts into their box. So I do have a little box right here. I'm just gonna put all these peanuts in there. Oh my gosh, dude, I am excited. Check this out. Oh my gosh. All right, hold on. Now this is the 2008 Shelby Terlingua Mustang, and this is a 118 scale, and the detail of this thing is beautiful. Check it out, guys. The Shelby Collectibles Legend Series of the Terlingua. Now we will unbox this to get a closer look. You have the picture of Carroll Shelby from 1923 to 2012. And then on the back it does say May 10th, 2012 is when we lost Carroll Shelby, the American icon, a legend in racing and performance car manufacturing. That is no joke. But if you guys want to read the rest, I'll have it right here so you can pause the screen. But other than that, guys, this is awesome. Packaging was on point. Check out the condition of how they shipped this. So like I mentioned, the HMKT is from the Netherlands, and they reached out, and of course I am super stoked to have this casting, but also to do the review for you guys. So we're gonna open it up. You guys know how I feel about that, but of course we have to also check out castings of this magnitude. All right, guys, here we go. Freeing the beast itself. Check that out, man. Now we actually do want to remove these plastic strips. So let's go ahead and carefully pull this out. Now I do want to remove this strip because this will cause issues on the black paint. You'll start getting scratches and swirls, and we definitely don't want that, especially with these little elastic rubber bands right here holding down the trunk. That will cause a lot of issues. So we'll move this off to the side. We'll put our protective fleece right here, which is super soft, and it won't scratch up the roof because we want to take as best of care of this car as we can. All right, so you can see that this was all connected to each other, and the rubber bands were sticking to the body, so I'm glad I'm taking that off. Oh my gosh, this car is beautiful, guys. The Terlingua Mustang from Shelby Collectibles in the 118. This is just gorgeous, man. HMKT, I cannot thank you guys enough for sending me this car so I can do a review, but not only that, have my first Terlingua in the collection. Now, I've always been a huge fan of the livery. I love the black with the yellow hood, but there's also a yellow with a black hood variation that Carroll Shelby built, and I think this one is probably my favorite. So when they gave me the choice to pick between this one or the reverse color, I had to go this route. This is just gorgeous, guys. So just looking at the details and the scale of this 118, it is just spot on. So the taillights are beautiful. I love how accurate they are in color. I mean, you could even see the bulbs inside of each one of those tri-bars on the taillights. And then of course the deck lid does open. You have the Terlingua deck lid panel right here, which I'm a huge fan of. I do want to get one for my car. But of course the trunk is just very basic in detail. But coming around the side, guys, you have the nice Carroll Shelby two-piece wheels, which are 20s on the actual vehicle. The overall casting just looks amazing. Coming around the bottom, guys, you have the nice detail of the transmission, the signature side exhaust for the Terlingua, the heat shield, the transmission. You can see everything on the bottom supporting what this casting really is in real life. So I think they did a phenomenal job on the details of that alone. And the one thing I gotta say that I really like is the frameless glass. Now that is very, very accurate to the real Mustang. I mean, they don't have the frames over the glass. I mean, I thought that was a really cool touch. They could have gone the cheaper route and just not put a plastic glass here and have it a roll down version, but I love that they put that on there. And then coming around into the interior, you have the Terlingua racing seats, which are highly influenced and built off of the Recaros. Of course, coming into the dash, I mean, it is accurate. I mean, I drive one, so seeing it in this scale just makes me excited to see that they got everything accurate. And I love the 3 gauges that they put on the dual hump dash. I mean, this thing is awesome. So if you guys don't know, the Terlingua is actually a V6 Mustang. It is the coolest V6 Mustang though. They are very, very rare and limited. I think they only made them for like 2 years. The 2007 was like a commemorative when they made the 67, and then they did this one in 2008. So it came in yellow with the black hood or black with the yellow hood. These cars alone, guys, they took a base V6, which you can get at the time for 13 grand, and make this race car. Now, Carroll Shelby wanted to do something different and appeal to the larger market of non-car enthusiasts, guys, and give them something that they can have on the road course and not just go in a straight line. This car, I mean, you had your first package of the racing livery, which you can get for like 7 grand, I believe it was, or you can go with the full package for 18 grand and get the 20-inch wheels, suspension, roll bar, anti-roll bar. You had everything built for track. You had the larger bare brakes, and then of course underneath the hood you had a Vortex supercharger, making that V6 put out 375 horsepower. Dude, that is just unheard of in that era, because during that time you were talking 210 horsepower for a V6. So the GTs were 300 horsepower, the Bullets were like 310, 315. And then of course the Shelby GTs were about 310, 315. So having a V6 pushing almost 400 horsepower in that time was amazing. And the reason why they picked the V6 is because they wanted an even weight distribution. They didn't want the heavy V8 in the front. They wanted a nice 50-50 balance. Putting a lighter and smaller motor in the front, but just adding some power adders to get it up to almost 400 horsepower was a super smart move. But look at the lenses, guys. I mean, those are just crystal clear, and I love how they just got the accuracy right. And then you have the mesh front grille with Lucifer. Now that's the rabbit's name. It's called Lucifer, and it is a deranged and just angry rabbit. Just really, really cool. So Terlingua was actually out of South Texas, kind of closer to the Mexico border. So that's where Carroll Shelby and all the car guys would go out there. And they had the Terlingua racing team, which of course you can see the Terlingua racing team all over this beauty. But I mean, even in the door seals, you had the door jam Terlingua racing team placard right there. And then even underneath the hood, they have it so accurate. I mean, you have the strut tower brace, the Vortex supercharger with the inlet tubing, and then you do have the air filter for all the accuracy. But even the nameplate for the Carroll Shelby badge right there on the chassis, dude, that is so freaking cool, man. I mean, it is just a beautiful casting. I cannot stop looking at this thing. I mean, coming around the driver door, I mean, you have the nice gauges, the silver trim. You do have the pedals that even match with the stainless look, and the shifter. I mean, come on, guys. This is a beautiful casting. Look at that. You even have the quarter panel windows, which was signature to Carroll Shelby. He loved removing the windows and putting the riveted look. You have the billet aluminum gas cap with the Terlingua badge as well. I mean, the detail, guys, it is just phenomenal. The pictures we can take with this car can really make a good photo shoot, and I'm just super stoked. Even the hood pins are separate castings. They're plastic, so it gives a realistic hood pin look. They are dipped in chrome. Even when you close up everything, the car still just looks gorgeous. Even the heat extractors, you can see, they are actually cut out. They are not just decals or tampos. They are actually cut out for the most realistic heat extractors. Even the hood underneath is paint accurate. They did have the yellow hood with the black inserts right here. So I just absolutely love this thing, man. If you really want to get yourself one, I highly recommend it. Check them out. And please go give them a follow and let them know Mustang Hunter sent you, because they definitely hooked it up with this one and I cannot thank them enough. So we're gonna set it right back on the nameplate, but look at that casting, guys. Beautiful, beautiful casting. We get so wrapped up in small 1/64 scales like this that we get so excited when they add tampos and all that, but when it comes to a 118 like this, hands down flawless. And I love that they got the scale and accuracy right on everything about the car. And I mean, just looking at it, I'm still catching some things. You even have seat belts in the back. So the seats are soft rubber, they're not plastic. So if you're thinking that's cheap as well, it's not. So I think it is so cool that they added those little touches of soft rubber seats. You have seat belts in here. So a huge thanks to HMKT International for sending this to me from the Netherlands. And of course, giving me the opportunity to partner with you guys to showcase this beautiful casting. I'll leave it up to you guys to check them out. Like I said, they'll be all in the description box below. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, give it a huge thumbs up. And of course, don't forget to smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. And until next time, guys, this is the Mustang Hunter. Peace.